Yo, we're back. Another episode. We're the pals. My name is George Boutsalis.
And I'm Ricky Liordi.
And this week we had Andreas Eskander on, famous YouTuber. You might know him from the Toronto nightlife scene originally, but now he's started a YouTube channel recently and has blown up, like taking off overnight. His videos are honestly pretty funny if you've ever seen them. Big pranks guy. We had a good conversation about how he got into it, what he's passionate about, what kind of the future kind of has in store, and what he's been up to. So give it a listen, guys. It's been fantastic. Ricky.
Yeah, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Kind Magazine, the fastest growing print and digital magazine in North America with from 0 to 1.2 million readers. Check them out. They just released their merch. They sent us some great sweaters, hats, everything super sick. Go check it out. Again, Kind Magazine. And Georgie, what do we say?
LFG.
Let's go. Well, this is nice because now I get to lean back on. I get a backrest.
Yeah, we just changed the setup. Okay, I think we're good. We just changed this up. We used to be literally the opposite.
That's crazy.
I like this. This is nice for me.
Yeah. It's the same. We just flipped. You're always next to the guest.
Yeah, but this is my good. Like I like to cross like this, so I can.
True.
Now this is nice.
It feels better.
That's it. Welcome to the Pals Podcast. Well, today we've got our good pal Andreas.
Hello.
Welcome to the Pals Podcast. We've talked about this numerous times getting you on.
Oh yeah, quite a bit actually.
So now we finally got you on.
Yeah, and the many drunk conversations that we've had.
Yeah, we've a lot of drunk conversations. Well, I guess we'll jump right into it, and that's my usually my go-to line.
Rick.
That's my go-to line.
Segue.
We've got two official YouTubers in the building.
Let's get it.
I'm the only non-official YouTuber.
Well, technically you are.
Well, technically I'm a YouTuber now, I guess. But Andreas, tell us how you got into YouTubing, I guess. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
YouTubing?
Yeah, YouTubing. Yeah. I call it that.
Yeah,
but,
YouTuber. You're a YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Because when I met you, we met through nightlife, and I don't think you were YouTubing.
No, not
back
as,
then.
No, not as much. Well, it started off with me promoting because I was in the nightlife scene for a very long I actually started when I was
time out. How long? Because you're what, like 22?
Yeah, okay, for me.
Yeah, how old are you? 22?
I'm 22,
Yeah, okay. You look young. I didn't know how young.
Yeah, no, but for me, 3 years is a long time. I don't know if it's just like, I started when I was
You guys have a
18.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, I only heard about nightlife when I was 18 because like I'm from Milton. It's a very small like town, so I feel like it was very far from everything. So me coming into the scene at 18 for me was just like crazy. I was like, oh my god, like there are clubs, like there's this, that. Yeah, it was. I don't know. For me, it was pretty cool. But I first started off with promoting, and I was just doing a bunch of like events and just festivals, stuff like that. And I realized that I kind of live like a different life, quote unquote. So I thought, why not just start filming it, start vlogging it, because not many people do the stuff that I do. So it kind of went from there, and then I kind of shifted from vlogging to just seriously getting daily vlogs out. And obviously with COVID happening, everything kind of like shut down, and that's when I started doing the YouTube more and more heavily, and then it started kind of trickling off and kind of launching. So
that's really cool, man. So you started originally with like daily vlogs, just like whatever was going on in your life, and now they're more like, how would you describe the videos now, like with the transition you went towards?
Well, with YouTube, I try to study the algorithms and the people that I'm working with. It's linked into a certain niche, so I try to always incorporate whatever niche I'm in to the daily vlogs.
Okay.
Yeah, so like let's just say for example, like people do like scary clown videos.
Yeah, I actually I just watched that one, and I'm watching. I'm like, man, I don't know if I should be scared. But then I started watching that purple clown. Yeah. That thing is fucking scary. If I saw, and I'm not joking. Like if I saw that thing in my place, I'm like, this is fucking terrifying. And like you kind of see in the back, you know it's there. Yeah, but that thing looks kind of sketchy.
Yeah, right. No, yeah. And like that's the thing. Like I find I kind of. Like you kind of have to incorporate that into the whole YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is a very like different world than like the actual real world. Yeah. And a lot of people like tend to, I don't know if like follow those trends and like to watch those kind of videos.
Like get lost in those rabbit holes. Like,
exactly. Yeah. So like incorporating that with the real life is just like my daily vlogs and stuff like that. That's like kind of what I do.
Yeah, nice.
What was the first big video you had? Because I saw one had like 1 million hits.
Yeah, so the first
like when you hit 1 million, you just like this like. If we ever hit 1 million on this podcast, I'd be like, yo, lights out, bye. Mic drop.
Yeah. 100. I'm going to make myself a gold plaque that they give you.
So you hit 1 million. Or like, what was, I guess, the big video, or when was the first kind of, big video?
Honestly, it was that video, but it was.
And for the people who don't know, tell us about it.
All right. So it was called, If You Ever See Your Roommate Do This, Run. So with YouTube, obviously, there's like certain algorithms and certain titles and thumbnails and stuff like that you have to like the clickbait and all that. That you have to kind of hit. And we started doing this new trend, and it was called "If You Ever See This Run." And I don't know if any of you see my YouTube videos after, you're gonna see like 70 videos saying "If you ever see this run," because it's working right now, right? Yeah. But I guess just the person that I work with, his name's Kyle Estramedy. He has 1.8 million on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So like, me doing like a prank on him and incorporating the daily vlog type style video, and the fact that like it was just like kind of scary and it was very fast paced, the audience attention was really like long, so it just kind of clicked and YouTube picked it up and then just went in the algorithm and kind of.
So is that how the algorithm works? Is it similar to TikTok, I guess? And I don't know much about either, but I think is the longer you stay on a video, the better the more the app will push it to a bigger audience, right?
Because it's a business, right? Like if people are staying on YouTube longer because they're watching your video, YouTube's gonna want to push it out more, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I saw that 1 million. I mean, like we said, I used to do some videos, never got close to that. Like not, and I didn't do it as long. I did it for like maybe 6 months when I was traveling, but $1 million's a pretty big deal. Like, what did you feel like when you hit $1 million? Like,
honestly, like, it hasn't even really clicked in yet, because I don't look at views as like an accomplishment, because a lot of people were supporting me. They were they were just like telling me how, like, congratulations, stuff like that, and it kind of went past my head, because right now I'm only at 84,000 subscribers, and
only
I think 85.
Only
I was watching it earlier.
Only we've got 100. Legit. Not 100K. 100.
I think I hit like
1,000
maybe on my YouTube channel. I don't even know what I'm gonna pull this up.
Okay, so
wait, well, you were saying you don't compare views. You talk about.
Yeah, I don't compare it as much as views. I compare it more as subscribers, because I feel like having like a core fan base is kind of what's gonna really launch the YouTube career. I don't know. For me, I just feel like having subscribers and having like that core fan, like the first 100,000 people, like that's like the day ones, kind of, you know what I mean? Like that's when you first start, like that's when you start launching your career as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
That's when you get certified, and like once you hit 100,000, YouTube starts to push you out more.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does certified on YouTube mean? Is that like verified on Instagram? Same kind of ordeal?
Yeah.
You're like a legit, then you're a YouTuber. You're not just like making videos.
Yeah, that's when you get like the little check. And
There you go. Then you're a YouTuber. You're not just YouTubing.
Yeah. You know how many YouTube channels there are? How many people make like YouTube videos?
Oh.
I just heard this today because I was watching Joe Rogan's like last podcast, and they made a comment. They were trying to figure out how many there are. Do you know how many there? Like you have to guess.
How many YouTube
like
accounts or
YouTube,
people that
like,
make you?
No, just YouTube accounts in total.
I feel like 44 million or something around there.
Yeah, I would like count. How many Instagram accounts are there?
I don't know.
I was gonna compare it. I was gonna cut it in half. However many Instagram has, I think YouTube has half.
What's the rationale behind that?
I think YouTube is half as popular as Instagram.
But YouTube's backed by Google and one's Facebook. So okay, so what's your number?
I don't know, 100 mil.
It's 31 point something million.
Oh wow!
Because they thought it was like a billion. The guy made a joke. It's like $1 billion, and then they looked it up. It's 31 million.
31 million.
Think about that.
Accounts.
31 million accounts. I don't know if they're all active, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Still,
So you got to hit, I guess, the 100K to kind of be legit. Because there's probably so many that just like that are like me, make 6 months of videos and then you're gone. I just checked. You know how many subscribers I got? 400 on the dot.
Oh heck yeah!
I'm 20,000 away from 100. I'll get there. So
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what's your favorite part about making like daily vlog, being a YouTuber, making daily videos?
Honestly, the niche that I'm in right now is just like with this whole scary clown thing. I really like filming like the clown videos, because I don't know what it is, and I was telling my friends this the other day, but I love watching just clowns run, and I find it the funniest thing ever.
There's like some secret horror story behind this. Like, when you were 4, you watched IT for the first time.
E.T.
It.
So oh my bro, come on.
No, but I really also like bringing things to life. Like there was this movie called Chucky, or like Buddy 2. I feel like it came out a couple of weeks back, and I kind of like took the idea of that movie and kind of like turned it into a prank, and I did like my own little twist on it, and like I did it with my friend, and I just like seeing just like cartoons or like movies kind of like come to life on my YouTube channel. I don't know. I feel like it's just entertaining to kind of show to the viewers, and like it's kind of funny because I do a lot of pranks and stuff like that. So
well, it's cool though. So I was gonna say it's cool because if you enjoy doing that, like, so when I'll be honest, when I watch it, I was like, I see the clown. I'm like, and like you kind of know it's there, but I mean that's cool because if you're passionate, you're not doing it just for the clickbait, right? Like you're doing it because you like it, because otherwise then it becomes like
It's too
it becomes
pushy.
like tedious, right? Too. It's also like if you were just doing it for that reason, it's like okay, like I gotta edit this fucking video again.
Yeah.
But the fact that you enjoy it probably makes it a lot easier to get through all that.
Yeah.
Do all
And
that.
I like when people get a laugh out of it, even if it's like my friends or like people my age. Obviously, they're just like, oh, like this is like dumb. But, like, it's funny, you know. Like I still like that because it's just like at least I made you smile. Like you know what I'm saying?
That's true. It's a good way to look at it.
Who did we have on recently that said the same? Devo Brown. He was saying like one of his favorite things. He's a TV and radio personality, and he said one of his favorite things about putting a smile on. Holy crap, I can't talk right now. One of his favorite things about his job is putting a smile on people's faces.
Yeah,
and he's
having
talking
them,
about
like having them feel like disconnected from like reality, kind of.
And he was talking about his hair and his beard. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Some people are like, oh, that's a dumb haircut. Oh, it made you laugh, made you smile.
Exactly.
So, you know, sometimes it's nice. And what I wanted to say before was, where do you get like the creative ideas behind? Did you watch it from other people's videos, or did you just wake up and did you guys brainstorm?
Honestly, it's kind of.
Or they just come to you.
Yeah, it just comes. It's creative bursts every now and then. Like for example, like when I was watching that movie with my friends, like Buddy, there and then I was just like, oh, this would be a good idea. Like let me write it down in the notes and like
notepad.
Go from there. Yeah.
Do you have a plan when you film your episodes? Like so, like when you watch that, like the movie, say, did you make a note? Say, okay, I want like this is the structure I want to have, or you should like start filming. Like how does that typically work?
So usually I kind of write the script from before. So I get the idea and then I write like whatever title it is. I kind of think of the clickbait for the thumbnail, and then I write the whole script and I try to like mimic it to the best ability that I can.
Yeah.
So like if I was doing a video on you, for example, and I wanted to
coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon. Frank on Ricky coming soon.
I would honestly watch that for sure.
You and you only.
Oh, one fan. Put a smile on my face and the matters, right?
There you go.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, but if it would start off with me trying to like just mess with you a little bit, and like obviously because you know the camera's there, like you kind of like go along with it, or like you know what's going on, right? But then I try to put little Easter eggs and stuff behind the video. Like for example, if you see the clown that is behind, that's when that's what attracts people's eyes, you know? So yeah, and then I just kind of go from there and like see how it flows out, and I go based off the reaction. It's mostly improv, to be honest. But yeah,
I was gonna say it seems like a lot of it does seem like it doesn't seem scripted when you watch it. Like,
for the most
and also
part,
it seems like kind of flows. But that's one thing that I found, at least when I was making videos, and even now, like I did a couple of vlogs recently on my Instagram, just like I'm training for a race. I thought I'd document it. But one thing people don't realize, like shooting these things, whether you want to just like go like off the cuff and just do it, like it does take a lot of work to put the script together and like the plan and get the B-roll and stuff like that. So like even when like I'm doing something like I'm running, like to get the different angles, different shots, it takes a lot of time. You have to think, okay, like how is this gonna look? So like even when I was doing it for YouTube, like making a video, the process start to finish of just one video takes a long time.
It really does.
It's not like just pick up the camera, start recording, like just the planning alone, then the shooting, then the editing. Man, it takes work.
Yeah, and I find now more and more, now that I like have started kind of filming daily and started getting into that pattern and that routine, I just feel like every single thing I see now, like I can't, like if I'm trying to like make it for a video, I just edit it in my head, which is kind of weird to say, but like for example like this, I'd be like, okay, take this part, cut this, and like save it.
You're already that's what I try and think of keynotes when I post, because I post a little clip on Instagram. So every time I think of like a good moment, I'm like, okay, that was minute 12. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head. Okay, add another minute for the intro. Okay, 13th minute, that's where I'm going.
But I see what you mean though. Like that's when I, even whether it's editing whatever videos I edit, I always, like, even though I have a plan leading up to it, I'll always know in my head what's going to look like at the end. Because as you're shooting it, even if you have to like redo one take, whatever, you're like, okay, like I know that was the one, I'm going to clip it here. And you kind of get in that habit of like, you can see it in your mind before you edit it. Which is really weird because like I'll watch the video, I might have like 2 hours worth of film, but I know exactly where to fast forward to, chop, and it makes it a lot faster, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, you say you make videos daily. What's a typical day look like for you?
So usually I just
he's laughing. He's like, "Can I get up at 12?"
Pretty easy day.
I mean, fuck. I mean, some days I'm not gonna lie, very easy because it's just I'm filming whatever I'm doing. But some other days, like I'll wake up and then if I really want to make a very, very high anticipated video or like a very long video, I'll kind of like get all my friends and then we'll kind of plan, organize the whole day. And in the vlogs, they're very structured, as more so like not like, it's not very free based. Like I can't just like you said, like I always have to look at the story behind it, because at the end of the day, it's for people to watch. Like, it's very entertaining for people to watch. So I always, whatever I do, I always make sure to do it in a structured way, in a structured manner. And don't know, I feel like it takes a while to actually do. So like I usually start my day by waking up, getting ready with whatever script I have, getting whatever outfits I need, and then kind of like making the prank happen without people really noticing like what's happening around them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's very like, I don't know, like I feel like I have to almost create booby traps in front of my friends like, without them knowing. Like
everyone's always walking on pins and needles.
Yeah. Honestly,
so don't like at this point, don't they kind of expect something every day to happen?
No, honestly, yeah. And that's the tricky part. Like that's why it's just like sometimes we'll do the prank and like let's just say the camera's off or something. I'm like, fuck, like now we got to do it again. Like, do you mind just like, can you just like scream or something? Like, yeah.
We always say the same thing because sometimes we'll sit down with people and sometimes our good friends come on. Sometimes it's people we don't know on the podcast.
Yeah.
And we'll be sitting, we usually sit around George's island there and we'll start talking, start shooting the shit. And then I'm like, hey guys, let's go sit down because this conversation's perfect.
Yeah.
This is exactly the type of conversation we want our listeners to hear. So, and then you try and go down and remake it. It's not the same sometimes.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Great joke. Rick, I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah.
Me and George always joke because I put the mic down when I'm listening to people talk. For the people who don't watch on YouTube, our day one listeners, you can call them. I'm the only one that holds the mic because of where I'm sitting. It'd be awkward. Maybe with the new setup, I'll put the mic stand here, but I hold the mic. So I try and put it down so you don't hear me like breathing in the back. So there's times people make jokes. I pick up the mic so I can laugh into the mic, and George always looks at me like, "Man, what are you doing?"
Honestly, it's funny because like, yeah, when you have a normal reaction to a story, you just want to like say something or agree or laugh. Like you can just do it, right?
Yeah.
And I want it to be natural. But Ricky, you'll notice if you're something funny, he's always gotta go, ha. It's so awkward.
No, honestly, and in the vlogs too, like whenever I have a funny moment and I see it, my friends like laughing, I'm like, yo, can you do that again? Like I just need to pick up the camera, like, yo, do that same laugh.
Yeah.
You almost need to set up like a camera in your house at all times.
Honestly, yeah.
What's those? What are those automated cameras? Yeah.
Yeah, like Nest or security
Nest.
cameras.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's your next sponsor, Nest. I got you.
Let's go.
I'm taking my royalties, my cut.
So do you guys all live in one house?
Yeah, so for the most part, we have a bunch of people that come in and out, but we have, I don't know if you guys know what Team 10 is, but it's kind of like the same vibe. Yeah,
They're the ones in LA.
Yeah, like Jake Paul and like YouTuber. Yeah, we were kind of doing the same thing. Okay. Actually, it's 10 minutes away from here. It wasn't really that far.
Oh, not too shabby.
Yeah,
we gotta go visit this house.
Pardon?
You live 10 minutes.
Yeah,
we gotta go visit this house.
Let me know the prank you want to get. We'll get
Rick,
a little for a ride. We're gonna go visit Andreas or something. Just, you want to go? Let's go. I wonder why.
Clown comes out of the back. Okay, so give us the whole rundown on this house because I don't know much about the YouTube lifestyle. I caught on to maybe Jake Paul and Logan Paul maybe a year ago. I'm late to the game, but I know they got the hype house and the whatever house and everybody houses. So is it all just a bunch of creative minds? You come in together. Do you guys all? Is it okay? We wake up today. We're doing Andreas' video today. Tomorrow we're doing. You said your roommate Kyle. Mm-hmm. The next day is this guy. Okay, this guy's a gamer. Do you guys all do everything together?
We kind of do everything together. So it usually just starts off with like who has the most subscribers, kind of. So like if Kyle has like 2 million, like he'll do his video first, and then I'll kind of do mine second, and then the other guys. But usually, like if, for example, if Kyle's busy with like Justin doing something, I'll like film on my other friends and stuff like that. I always like to incorporate new people on my channel because just new faces are just
100% new audiences.
Yeah,
it's also good. I think that's why I like the Team 10 thing. So I don't know a lot about it, but I think one of the things that why they did it, or one of the things that makes it successful, is like you're cross collaborating, so you're getting.
Team 10 is kind of like the hype house, right?
Yeah,
the hype house?
The hype house is like the TikTok. Like,
that's right. That's
version
okay.
Of,
I heard about. I don't know that through Barstool. They call them the Wiggle Dickers or whatever. You never heard the name they call? No. So I think it's.
I just see it on Snapchat.
Dave Portnoy's term for anyone on TikTok is a Wiggle Dicker because they just dicks all day. Something like that. Because they just dance and shake their dick.
Yeah,
that's what he calls them. Anyways,
that's great. I like that.
So I guess the hype house is that one that they make fun of.
And so the YouTube one's Team 10?
Yeah, Team 10. Like that's like the original like Jake Paul and like his little crew. Like that's like I feel like that's why Jake Paul kind of blew up because he was the first one to kind of like do the whole house thing with like, creators and stuff.
And then everyone kind of worked with him for him, but they also cross collaborated because some of his buddies also gained huge followings out of it. There's another one too. Rice Gum.
Rice Gum, yeah.
Another one. I used to watch his videos a lot. I thought they were pretty good. Yeah.
Is that the house name?
No, that house is I think it's the Cloud House or something.
The Cloud
I heard of the
Yeah.
Cloud House. Yes.
I think Kai and those guys know them because I've seen some videos where they like kind of crossed.
I had
over.
no idea that YouTube like vlogging industry was this massive.
Oh, it's huge.
Oh yeah.
I had no
How much
idea.
people make a lot of money on
And, well, it's
YouTube,
also
man.
like the
Yeah.
gaming, the FaZe clan.
Oh, the phase.
So
yeah.
one of these FaZe guys is dating some Victoria's Secret model or some supermodel or something, and I'm like, sorry, who is this guy? Like,
Yeah, no.
this guy just dumped her. Wait, what? What does this guy do again?
Bro, it's 2020. Men, women, guys are dumb girls. Girls are dumb guys.
Yeah, but you're dumping a Victoria's Secret model. You got
True,
some sort of model. You're somebody.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, I think it's a good thing to do it that way. It's because then again, you cross collaborate, you get access to different people, and you're also around creative minds. So if you're all just thinking about like vlogging all day, it kind of gets you in that mode, right? Like
yeah.
I'll tell you personally, like I mean, I was traveling, so it was easy to pick up a camera and just like I know I'm going somewhere. But when you're by yourself too, some days you just like you can't think of anything, or you're just like
Exactly, yeah.
not in a mood.
Yeah.
When you're around people that actually do the same thing, it kind of just like. If you're not kind of feeling it, you know what? Okay, he's doing it. Fuck it, I'll grab my camera and just
Exactly,
go.
yeah. And it's also really good for the algorithm because YouTube kind of sees that you guys are linked to each other, and then they kind of push.
Okay.
But like both people.
So I guess when your
yeah.
video's done, the up next will be like one of your roommates or
Yeah,
something.
pretty
Okay,
much,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. And so the other guy's Stromedy.
Stromedy, yeah.
What are his videos more like? Honestly, I haven't seen.
So Stromedy's a more he's very in like the scary genre. Like if you ever sorry, he's more in the scary genre type. So like he'll be like, if you ever see this clown, like run, as opposed to me where I would just like take the clown and scare him with it and just like start laughing at him. And stuff like
Yeah.
I got you.
that. Yeah, but
No, I was gonna say before we switch over, what's next for you guys? Like, are you guys just you're gonna stick to this niche, or are you gonna go on to something else?
so the
Where do you see like your career with this going?
So the end goal obviously would be just doing the vlogs and just kind of introducing who Andreas Eskander is, as opposed to like, hey, like I do these pranks on like Kyle, I do these pranks on this guy, because it's all fun and games and stuff like that. But I really want people to know like who I am more so, as opposed to just being like this kind of character on my channel.
Yeah, it's like funny guy.
Yeah.
But it all starts somewhere, right? Like I feel like you kind of have to introduce them as like I have to introduce my my followers as, hey, I'm like I do this, but this is also like my real personality. Like this is what I just do from a day to day.
Yeah.
Like,
So not just being a jokester all your life. Like when you're 30, making like just
Yeah.
making clown prank videos
yeah,
the whole
exactly.
time.
Yeah, it's like I'm sick of the clown, man.
Well, sorry, I was gonna say, since you want to talk about the real you, who is the real you?
I mean, I'm
Give us some of that people don't know.
Do me one favor before you turn the mic a little bit so it's more straight on. There you go. Beauty.
Who is the real you?
the real me.
This is deep.
Well, should I start like with my background?
Wherever
story,
you
like,
want,
my
bro.
Yeah, it's all,
like-
but
This is
it's
you.
on you.
This is the real you. I can't tell you who the real you is.
Are you putting the spot? Hit us
Okay,
with
so
it.
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds, is where I spent most of my day. Okay, so I was actually born in Egypt. So I grew up there and I came here when I was 10. My parents had my sister and a little brother, and I kind of shifted away from what I was like, just the family kind of, because like they were taking care of the younger kids, and I was like, okay, I'm by myself now. And going from that, I kind of learned everything by myself in a sense, because I was in a new country, and everything was very, very, I want to say new. Like Canada is very different from Egypt, obviously, and I just enjoyed just learning everything. Like everything I kind of saw, I was just like, oh, this is cool. Like, can I see this more? Like, you know, and I kind of traveled a lot, and I just really enjoyed. I don't even know. I just really enjoyed learning new things about Canada and stuff like that. And I always like to make new friends. Like I feel like what the real Andreas Eskander, just like, people always see me as this jokester or this prankster or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like, I really like the like deep connections and just like enjoying people's time, I guess. I don't
No,
really
it
know.
makes
how to-
sense.
Yeah. Like I really like knowing and understanding the real side of people. Like I never really like to just see, like, I feel like everybody, especially in the nightlife scene, like everyone has a face that they always put up, and like everyone always has like this stigma or persona, like everyone always kind of, I don't know, like thinks of, just sees in other people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the real Andreas Eskander, as people see me as like this whole party person, like YouTuber, like prankster, highly energetic, always doing this and stuff. I'm just like a really chill, mellow guy that just likes real connections, just like
Yeah.
being having genuine connection. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. Yeah.
Just sitting here and shooting the shit.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We do give off that vibe, man. When you walked in and think, oh, the guy's gonna prank us or something like that. Like you seem pretty chill. Like you kind of seem to fit that persona.
He's like, just wait, the prank's coming.
Just wait. There's a clown coming.
I'm scared sitting this way. There's a lot of space back here. Clown just creeps up. Oh, fun fact, I'm fucking terrified of clowns.
Actually,
like when I watch the video and I know.
That's he's like, good, doors unlocked.
Stupid. Why would I tell you guys? Anyways, yeah, no, I'm not a fan. But enough about me. Back to this. Back to the original. I did have one question. Unless you want to follow up on that one. Who on the YouTube side, like your dream, like prank or video or interview or cross collaboration? Like, would you want to do something more towards like the prank style video, or more towards like just sitting down with someone that, like you said, having a genuine conversation that you can gain value from, and like who would kind of fit that role?
I don't know if it's one person that I've always wanted to collab with, but one thing that I've always wanted to do on YouTube, and it sounds kind of messed up, but Steve-O, he used to duct tape himself on billboards. And
he just did it recently too. In LA.
Yeah. So I really want to try. I saw it on David Dobrik's vlogs. I watch a lot of David Dobrik, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, this would be insane. Like, because no one in Canada does like that's.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that,
House podcast exclusive. Who's got the duct tape?
You would tape yourself up to a billboard.
Yeah, like, I found it. I think it would just be so funny, like incredibly funny. You're driving on the highway, just like you look up, you're like, wait, what the fuck? Is that a person?
Hey, we got a billboard guy. If you want to, shout out our boy
Ernesto. Shout out. You know Ernesto.
Yeah.
The city knows Ernesto.
Yeah. We'll get you a billboard.
No, I want to be the billboard.
You want to be just duct tape onto it.
Yeah. It's a white billboard. You know what? We'll just put a picture of you so that the day you're actually duct taped to it, people might not even notice. Just driving by, so it looks a little 3D that day.
No, there was also another one where I wanted to get a crane and put some sort of I don't know if this could even happen, but put some sort of invisible wire attached to my back and then pretend that I'm like jumping off the building. Like I just prank on one of my friends and then just fly. Well, like quote unquote fly.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Like imagine if I just went out here and I'm like, all right guys, I'm out. Like peace. And I just fly away. Like on a crane.
A very elaborate prank. It probably costs a lot to set that up.
A lot. Did you get like an individual like bungee cord?
I don't know, boy, if you're good with heights. I've gone bungee jumping. It's terrifying. It's not like leaping off a building as much as you think, doesn't matter how high or low it is. Like when you walk to that edge, not easy. Not easy.
Yeah, I feel like I just kind of just need to do it. Like not even look. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm out. Bye. Just like, yeah. But
and then you forget to turn the camera on.
Yeah.
Shoot it again, guys.
All right, guys, pretend you didn't see that one. Hey, laugh again, guys.
Yeah. It's like you're crying. Yeah, okay, just cry again. Like
I didn't actually die.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, that honestly inspired me from I saw this prank, really old YouTube channel, but this guy walked on water. And I don't really know how he did it, but it was just seeing the people's reactions of like someone just walking on water genuinely was just amazing.
Yeah. So you want to do something that like you like kind of that shock value.
Yeah. I really like just getting people's reactions and like just seeing like, I don't know, like I just like seeing them light up. Like it just kind of.
Well, I remember watching one. I can't remember. This was on TV. It wasn't on YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago. A guy walking on water at a pool party. And it's the way that the camera was angled, the color of the poles and the glass table. So if you line up the glass table perfect level with the pool, because you can't do it it's hard in open water because there's current, obviously. But in a pool, you can line it up almost perfectly. And if you have the legs of the pool the same color as the actual pool, certain camera angles, doesn't look like there's any legs. So that's what I saw. But then I think somebody fell on it or something.
I think David Blaine has done something like that before.
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about David Blaine for a second? Did you guys see what he just did recently?
Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best thing he's done.
It's pretty cool.
Wait, what did he do?
Attach himself to like 57
helium balloons. Went up
no, that's
24,000
crazy.
feet, and then just pulled down a parachute, threw it on, and jumped. That's probably his weakest stunt that he's ever done, and he's been gone for 10 years. So
pretty cool. I don't know.
So David Blaine was big. I mean, you're a little younger than us, but like when I was probably like.
His age?
Like,
no, even younger.
No, younger. Like high school.
Yeah, high school.
Probably.
15,
Then, like he was like it was big. He would come every now and then and do something crazy, and like
he's like that other guy. What was the other guy? Joe Angel.
What's his name?
Chris Angel?
Chris Angel. Joe Angel.
Joe Angel.
That's his brother.
His brother Joe. His tricks aren't as good.
I knew it was a generic
Joe's
name.
the alcoholic.
That was the Walmart version.
Joe Angel.
That's the budget version.
Like Chris Copperfield.
That's the YouTube version.
Yeah. That was bad. Joe Angel.
Andreas Angel.
I was like, what? I kind of knew what you meant, but anyways.
You know what I meant.
But
The listeners knew what I
David
meant.
Blaine used to do crazy stuff. He used to, like, he stood on a pole in Times Square or something for like 72 hours. Like, on a pole this big, stood on it, didn't get off, didn't eat nothing, 72 hours.
That's crazy.
He fasted for 45 days. Ate nothing, 45 days, not even water. 45 days. He lost like something like 60 or 60 pounds in 45 days.
That's crazy. How's that even possible?
He buried himself alive in a coffin for a week. All he had was a small bottle of water, and it was a clear box in Central Park.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he lived in ice for like 2-3 days. This is the weakest prank of all of them. He grabbed that thing and went up with balloons.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay, realistically, if someone had a parachuting license and you would be able to acclimatize, anybody can do that one. You telling me
anybody can do it, but nobody has.
If someone gave you a parachute and you held onto a balloon and said, you're going to go up at 25,000 feet, you let go.
You were just telling us you're scared of bungee jump.
Yeah, bro.
You have a harness.
I've skydived before. I'm not scared of skydiving. Trust me, bungee jumping is way scarier than skydiving.
I don't know, man. Jumping out of a plane.
Scarier.
Jumping out of a plane a little bit scarier than bungee jumping.
I jumped out of a plane at 15,000 feet, and then I went bungee jumping like 2 hours later. But skydiving's not scary.
That's a crazy day.
I went bungee jumping. I didn't think it was
my last day in New Zealand. I was traveling.
Let's do everything.
Yeah, well, like my last day, I was like, okay, New Zealand's like the extreme capital of the world. They invented bungee jumping. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Just one guy's like, let's just jump out of a plane with this plastic bag.
Yeah,
like, let's go,
man. So like there you can go different levels. So I went at 15,000 feet, which is like the highest that you can go tandem, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And like it was like 7 a.m.
That's just the highest you can go.
It's one of the highest.
And then I went bungee jumping after.
Little flex. Actually, and the day before that, I flew a plane for the first time. It was crazy 7
And then I became a doctor the next day, but I don't want to talk about that.
No, George has
actually the vlog. I was on a vlog.
You have your marriage license.
I'm also an ordained minister.
Wait, what?
This is the most. I didn't forgot about that. Yeah, my year was crazy.
Dude, why do you stop vlogging? You sound lit.
Honestly, my vlogs were okay. I'm pretty proud of them, but I have actually watched them recently. But I forgot I was going to the store. We went skydiving. So we went skydiving.
After you got your PhD?
No, that's coming next year.
Oh, okay.
I got my MBA in the plane. No, but the skydiving thing's crazy because like I showed up there. It's like 7 a.m. Like ready to go. I was like, sick, let's go. And they put your parachute on. You walk to the plane. I was like, yo, so like, when's our lesson? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, no, just get in. We'll tell you the top. He's like, that's not okay. He's like, no, just get in, sit in the seat, and you sit on like almost like a saddle because you're all just gonna slide out one by one.
Wait, you just push you off?
Yeah. So the guy's like, I'm attached to some dude behind me. And he's like, I'm strapped in. And he's like, okay, you ready?
That's kind of
terrifying. Like, what do I do? I don't understand. He's like, don't worry, just lean back and we'll fall out.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. And honestly, at that point, I was a little scared because this guy for sure didn't know what he's doing. Didn't give me a lesson. But did that. It wasn't that scary. Bungee jumping is fucking terrifying.
It's very
terrifying.
I think I told this story on the podcast.
I actually saw the video. I thought it was, anyways.
I went bungee jumping in Thailand. It was like, again, one of my last few days there. And again, it's super cheap in Thailand.
Yeah.
So we're doing this excursion and we go
we go
bungee jumping, and so it's either you can go bungee jumping, you can go rock climbing, you can go go-karting. I'm like, okay, I can do go-karting and rock climbing at home. I'm going bungee jumping.
Yeah.
So you're in Thailand. I'm picturing, we're going into the forest, jumping off a sick bridge in the middle of nowhere, and I'm gonna like swing into some like cool river or something sick. We get there. There's just a massive crane.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what?
Perfect.
I'm like,
let me know the guy's number. I need that.
So yeah, just like, hey, crane guy, I need you in Toronto.
I get to you get there. There's like massive crane and like a little tiny pool at the bottom.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But
Shady
so low-key people don't know.
$5
Once I
Pretty
pay
much,
for something,
honestly.
once I pay for something, I'm committed. Like I paid, I'm committed. I'm not losing this $50. I don't care. $50, $5, $100.
$15. It's Thailand. How many? 50 baht maybe.
Yeah, probably. It was super cheap. Like it was either go bungee jumping or have lunch. So I decided to go bungee jumping that day. So I get to the top and I'm just looking around. I'm like, man, that pool looks so tiny from up here. And I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, where's my sick ass rainforest or not rain, sick ass forest with like a sick river coming through the middle. Get to the top. Okay, ready? On the count of 3, you go. 3, 2, and then boom, they just kind of like nudge you. And I'm like,
oh my god,
they nudge you?
Yeah, they nudge you. You ready?
No, I got pushed the fuck.
No, you get to choose. You get to choose face. You get to go forward or backwards. I'm like, what's easier? He's like, I don't know. They don't speak English. So
They're go.
They pushed you off?
no, they didn't push, but they like nudge you. They're like 3, 2, hand on the shoulder.
Oh,
like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
No, that's way sketchier.
No,
yeah,
Like, it's either you push me off or just don't touch me at all.
Okay, that's my cue.
On mine, the guy, they didn't push you because they're not allowed to. Like New Zealand's legit, right? Like not Thailand crane. But they told me, the guy goes, he's like, when I count down from 3, he goes, if you don't jump, it'll be the worst. The next 3 seconds will be the worst moment of your life. He's like, when you count and I say jump, you better jump. Otherwise, you're not going to end up jumping. You're going to freeze and you're not going to want to go.
True, yeah.
I was lucky that I was with a group of like 6 girls and I didn't want to look like a.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I want to look like, but I was actually not. And I have a vlog episode of this. I gave the girl my camera and I put it on slow-mo on this one here. So it's like, I'm like, if I don't do this, I'm going to look real soft.
Yeah.
So the fact that all these things in conjunction, I was like, I have to.
Man,
if
I
gotta do it for the vlog.
If I was there, I would have been like, "This is Sparta." Just kick you right off.
Just nudge him
That's a little nudge.
with your foot.
Yeah, I'd be fucking terrified.
Okay, Andreas. So what's next?
Oh, what's next? So we're planning on actually going to LA for the next 5 to 6 months in January.
Wow, sick.
Yeah, we want to. That's when we really want to incorporate like the heavy style vlogs. Kind of just try to be more in the limelight and start doing a lot more stunts and stuff like that in LA, because I feel like YouTube and LA just go hand in hand. Like all the YouTubers are there, all the stunts are there. Like people, if someone like me just does something crazy in LA or whatever, someone's bound to see it. If it's some influencer, Hollywood Fix, or like anything like that, we got a lot of attention and it'd be pretty cool to kind of be in the limelight for a bit.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
What's your team called? It's Prime Capital, right?
Yeah,
that's
Prime
the
Capital.
team
Yeah,
name.
that's the team name.
Shout out Prime Capital. Big shout out there.
How'd you come up with the name?
Actually, it's Kyle's company. So
okay.
yeah, it was very influenced from Kyle. Is very influenced from Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
Okay.
So like with the eagle from Logan Paul's
Maverick.
Maverick. He kind of just
Some inspiration from that.
yeah, because
Okay.
he really likes how Jake Paul vlogs, and he's always wanted to get into that. But right now, Stromney's like his bread and butter. So
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
And then, so you're gonna go over there and get a house, kind of start doing your own thing there.
yeah, kind of start doing what we were doing here, but in LA, and try to get more just attention on us.
Yeah. Have you reached out to people at all for like cross collaborating yet, or is that like?
Not yet. I kind
Pals
of want to.
Podcast. Hello.
This is our first one actually.
There we go. First of many podcasts.
Yeah, no, but I really want to just develop my base first, just so I can say I kind of I have a following, so I can go in with providing value for other people too, so you can use me and I could use them, and
Yeah,
just
cross
go hand-
collab.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the house name going to be? Do you guys have a name yet?
Probably still Prime Capital, the Prime
Cap-
House. Yeah.
The Prime
Prime
House?
Yeah,
House?
the Prime House. Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Prime House.
Bro, get Amazon on that.
Yeah. Right.
Sponsored by Amazon for sure.
Oh.
Prime House.
Oh,
that's
actually,
nice.
yeah.
Yo,
Man, we're
Amazon.
getting a cut of this.
Yo, if
soon,
Amazon
man.
is sponsor, I'm taking a percentage of that.
Yeah,
It's
Amazon,
documented
we got
at
Amazon
Twitter.
is Nest.
Yeah, it's actually documented.
Amazon and Nest. That's it.
I wanted to ask. I saw there's a video that's pinned on your YouTube. Is it I'm losing words right now. It's like a song, a music video or something.
Oh, yeah, it's my music video.
Is that new? Is that coming out soon?
Yeah, it's coming out soon. It's coming out when I hit 100,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not an artist at all. I'm just gonna put that out there. So
Well, you are an artist.
I am an artist, but I'm not like an
music
artist. Yeah,
Not at all.
like, I'm an artist, not an artist.
Not an art.
I'm an artist, but not an art.
Don't sell yourself short, man. You're an artist. You're
I love this.
creative. Technically, you're
Yeah.
an artist.
Yeah, no.
I just
but,
want to say this is one of
actually-
our funnier episodes. I'm enjoying this a lot. This is great.
I'll laugh.
Fun fact, actually, I like to paint and draw. So there's something.
So you are an
I am an artist, but I'm not like an artist.
Hey, that's a circle round joke. Hey, that's
So, fuck, that's just too short.
no.
Got me thrown off.
Well, I guess that's the real you. You like to paint and
Yeah,
draw.
I'm a very quiet guy. Like that's the real me. Like I'm not as loud as people think I am. Like especially with my hair. Like sometimes I have like it out like
Yeah.
like this. Like
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah,
looking at-
Sideshow Bob, yeah, like with the curls or the braids, and people are like, "Oh my god, this guy's always jumping on tables, like he's crazy." Like,
So then, do you find it hard, like, to get that energy? Because in your downtime, you're more like quiet and reserved
Yeah.
to yourself. When you shoot a vlog, do you find it hard to get that energy, or does it come naturally?
it comes naturally because I feel like it's just like the vibe of the people. Like I feel like if the vibes aren't there, then I wouldn't kind of be as influenced as I am. But it's just like having good people around you while filming is really just it's really good. It's what
Yeah.
it
Do
takes.
you know what? That's so true too. Even when we're doing this, when our guest comes in big energy and high excitement, it changes our energy completely.
Yeah.
There's times
100%.
where, and I think I've said this on the podcast before, where me and George almost don't want to record. We're like, we have everything scheduled. We had a long day at work.
Yeah.
It's tough. And there's a lot of times where George will call me and be like, man, like, can we cancel? I was like, let's just
I've been doing that recently.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
No, but that's the same thing with
The
YouTube.
other one was like,
It's literally like 2 weeks ago.
no,
we did
you're
this.
like, I'm like, I don't know, should we do it? You're like, if you're not feeling it, I'm okay.
Yeah, I was like, man,
I didn't
we're
call you,
a
though, you called
team.
me.
I didn't call you to cancel. I called you just to chat, and you're like,
Call me.
anyways. But yeah, it's like when you're with creative people, it
Yeah.
changes your mind. And if there's high energy, high tempo, fast pace, it's so much easier to get inspiration to keep going.
100%. Yeah, and that's the same with like YouTube for me too. Like sometimes I'll just be very mentally drained or very exhausted because I'll be editing the video the night before. I'll be sleeping late and stuff, and I won't want to film that day. And then like my friends will come around and I'll start like I'll just
They
try to-
prank you, and it's like, all right, yo, you're going down.
yeah. No, but yeah, like I'll just I'll start putting out the camera. Like I'll put the camera up for a little bit just to see if I could do it, and then like really funny clips will happen. That's usually how it happens. Like when you least expect it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when like the best of the content usually comes out, and
Yeah.
it just inspires me and motivates me to just keep going.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite part about doing it? Was like the editing? Is it the days
Yeah.
you don't want to?
I feel like the editing is starting to like crawl up. Before I didn't mind it as much, but now I'm really just trying to like post like a video a day. Like right now I'm trying to go daily, but some day like the odd Sunday I'll just be so burnt out and so tired that I can't do it.
Okay.
And like if I ever want to go out and like just be a normal human being and socialize for a second, like
Put the camera down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put
Not
the
have
ca-
clowns out with you.
Yeah,
And stuff like that.
He's like, so I don't need to bring the clown mask with me in my bag today?
yeah, literally. But like it's really draining. So I'm looking for an editor right now, but yeah, aside from that, I find editing really fun because when I'm watching like clowns, I don't know, for me again, seeing a
clowns.
clown run is like the best thing I could ever witness. Like it's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
So when you're editing, you're kind of getting that humor out of it. It's inspiring
Yeah.
you a bit as you're doing it.
Yeah.
What do you used to edit?
iMovie, just
iMovie?
Yeah. I feel like Premiere Pro. A lot of YouTubers, I find it kind of slows them down to use like big editing platforms. All you really need to do is just cut and then just like make everything flow, add background music, and that's kind of
Sick.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have thought you used something a little better. You do edit pretty well.
Oh, thank you.
No,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem.
Yeah.
I used to use amazing. I don't have it. We use Logic, Final Cut Pro.
Final, yeah,
So basically the upper version of iMovie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And your
like it
videos
is,
still suck.
bro. My vlogs are fucking sick. Yeah, watch your
I'm
mouth,
kidding. I
man.
like it. I
My
like
vlogs are good.
I support everyone.
No, like it is. You're right.
Yeah.
At the beginning, you take a lot of time, and like
Yeah.
sometimes I'd be like editing like a 10-minute video, it'd be like 3 hours, 4
Yeah.
hours. But yeah, once I got the hang of it, I use iMovie now more so if I'm ever
Yeah.
doing something for this or
Yeah.
for little vlogs
Yeah.
for Instagram. But I will say that it does have some like benefit to do like the Logic Studio stuff and all that.
Yeah, and it's also like it depends on what kind of like product you're putting out. Like if you're putting a cinematic video that you know that
Yeah.
it needs that color correction and stuff like that, then yeah, use Final Cut and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But daily vlogs, pranks, stuff like that, like to be on YouTube, especially if you're trying to post daily, because also with YouTube, you need at least 3 videos to actually kind of hit the algorithm a week. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's why our podcast hasn't taken off. We only do 2 a week. Shit. I knew we were doing something wrong.
No, but seriously, like YouTube will
Is it
start.
actually?
No, I'm not even kidding. Like, so YouTube goes from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. They're not gonna push you as much unless you're posting almost every single day. And then once you get to the 1,000 subscribers, then YouTube recognizes that, like, hey, like I want to say, I think 70% of all YouTubers are at 1,000 or less. So once you hit that threshold, YouTube will push you out more. And then from the 1,000 to the 10,000, like that's also another tax bracket. And that's when you post like 5 videos or like 4 videos a week and stuff like that. And then from 10 to 100,000, that's where you kind of like do the 3 to 4 days, a week, sorry. And after 100,000, that's when you can kind of like take a step back and.
Really? I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's why I have 400 subscribers.
400 is still better than what we got.
But yeah,
my videos are sick. This one's all on Trizard.
but yeah, honestly, it helps build rank on channels and stuff like that. And if you ever go, like, let's just say, for example, I post every single, like 3 times a week or whatever, and I go 1 week without posting, it kind of resets and like the algorithm, like, you get out of the algorithm. So
Really?
Yeah. So that's why it's like.
How did you find out about like all this stuff?
It was a lot of research, and it was just studying people's patterns, and then also like Kyle, just studying what he would do and stuff like that as well. Yeah,
I've noticed
you put the time and understand that too, because like that's the other thing. Like when I was doing mine, I did it just for like the purpose of having something documented. I knew I wasn't gonna do it forever, and I wasn't gonna travel forever. Like I traveled for 13 months, but like I knew at some point it would stop.
Yeah.
But obviously, had I known this back then, I took it a little more seriously. Like I might have got me more viewers, stuff like that. And I think that's good that you know that. I mean, you're not like new to it now, but it's good that you know, because I'm sure some people they just kind of start making videos and hope for the best.
Yeah, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is just like you can't, like, you always have to go in anything you do. You have to go in it with a strategy, but especially with YouTube, like it's not as simple and it's not as easy as people like. It's not you just pick up a camera and like you just start like filming and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you have to get the right thumbnail, the right clickbait, the right title, like the right like duration, like post a certain amount of times a week and all that stuff, because YouTube recognizes it.
Yeah, it's funny how many Instagram, I guess I don't want to say Instagram models, but Instagram influencers think, okay, I'm just going to transition to YouTube because you can make more money on YouTube directly from the platform, right? Instagram, you don't make money from your actual the app. You make money from sponsors. YouTube, you make money from the actual app. So many Instagram influencers just think, okay, I got 100K followers, I can just make a YouTube channel, I'll have 100K. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not as simple as that.
Yeah.
So how do you make your thumbnails? Like, what do you use?
Just Photoshop.
Yeah? We got to get on that.
Again, this is why our podcast hasn't taken off on YouTube.
Oh, no, you got to get on it. It's my bad.
That's your bad.
It's my bad. We'll talk after this.
Low-key, we're getting all this strategy right now.
Okay, wait. I don't think we asked this yet. What's your favorite video you've made? Like one specific video.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
Oh, okay. So
there's obviously a clown.
It's a clown running somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So one of my favorite videos that I've ever made was called "If You Ever See the Scary Clown Run" or some weird shit like that. Okay. And it was pretty much like I just started off the video just regular. I was just like messing with one of my friends, and like I was playing background music, just like making it seem like there was a clown around him. And then the clown kind of appeared. He started running from the clown, and the clown started chasing him. And the clown went in his car, and like he was in his car as well. And he was like, "Holy, like how the fuck did that clown get there?" And then like he ran to the backyard. And the only reason this is my favorite video is because while we were shooting the scene, the neighbors were outside, and the neighbor, like, it was like a mom and her little daughter, and they were literally on the porch. And all you see is a guy leaving his car, running to the backyard, saying, "Holy shit, it's a fucking clown!" And then the clown running right behind him. And then 2 seconds later, me holding my camera, like, look in the background. I look at the mom, and she's just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Are your neighbors like, what happens in this house?
Oh,
they hate you, okay. They hate you.
No. Like, this is also the thing. Like, a lot of YouTube. Oh my god! I don't even. I gotta get into this real quick. The neighbors like have been trying to kick us out for the past 3 months. Like they despise us because we do YouTube, and it's not because of the content we create. We haven't really messed with them or anything. It's literally just solely because we do YouTube. Because
really?
They think that. I remember one of the neighbors. We were filming a video, and without any warning, anything like that from beforehand, he comes up to us and he's like, "Hey, put down your fucking camera right now, like get the fuck out," like whatever, blah blah blah, like just going off on Kyle. And he almost tried fighting Kyle, and this guy was like 50 years old.
Shut up.
Yeah, like going ballistic. He's like, "Yeah, we don't want you filming here, blah blah blah, like this and that, like I don't care what it is, like yada yada yada, like we know you do YouTube, you're like the Nelk Boys, like all this shit." And I'm just like, "Dude, what the?" Yeah, I'm like,
yo, thanks, that's a compliment, man. Those guys are caking right now.
Yeah, no, fuck. Yeah, no, but like, we're literally so confused because we've never like really like fucked with a neighbor. Like it's always like in-house. Yeah. And we're just standing there like, is this 50-year-old man really yelling at us? And we're the ones trying to calm him down for us doing like we're literally working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not like we're just being shitheads and we're trying to like disturb the peace. We're legitimately working. But yeah, like, we've had so many awkward encounters. Like there was another time where I was filming something on the roof, and there was another neighbor that was like in the school parking lot, and he had his drone up, and he was spying on us with his drone, and he was recording everything that we were doing. And we followed him with our drone and our camera. We see him go in his car. He fucking takes his dog and his drone, throws it in the car, like literally dashes it in the car and skirts off. I actually made a YouTube video about it. Like,
what's it called? Like, I'll look it up after.
If you ever
That's
see your
crazy.
if you ever see this car run, like call your neighbors.
I
swear to God, like everything in that video was just like legit, like to the like as legit as you can.
That's
as you can
crazy
make it,
though.
yeah.
Like, if you're not, it's one thing if you're throwing crazy parties and you're up till 4
Yeah.
a.m. and okay, that's one thing, and I get that. Has a neighbor with like or as a family living next door with a young kid, I would
Yeah.
understand. But if you're just making videos, it's not like you're harming anyone. It's not like you're beating people up. It's not like
Exactly.
you're dealing drugs or having these wild like
Oh, actually, funny story. So
Dealing drugs. Funny story.
okay, so I'm growing a weed plant for like I don't smoke weed, but I really like just knowing how things. Like, I don't know, like I'm
Fair,
yeah,
man.
very informative. So
it is legal too.
yeah,
You can
it's
say
legal.
that.
Yeah, it's legal now too. But I bought a little weed plant, and I've been growing it, and
So, ladies, if you want to get to Andreas, you gotta like growing and learning things, getting to know people on a personal level, and you gotta be a little bit quiet. That's a little tidbit here.
no, but so. I did a video.
You're struck, eh? Girls are gonna know how to get to me.
I like being mysterious, man. Come on. No, but so I did a private investigator prank on one of my friends, and I had this weed plant, and one of the neighbors, I guess, saw like me fucking taking this weed plant and putting it in one of my friend's cars, and they called. I want to say they called like three or four cop cars come to the house, and they were like, "This is our chance. Like we can finally get them kicked out." Like,
Shut up.
Swear. And then they come in. They're like, "Oh yeah, like they're allowed to grow it. Blah blah blah. Like everything's fine." The neighbors are like, "Oh fuck!" Like literally just like, "Fuck!" Like damn it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A couple days later, like just a couple days go by, and the fire department comes at our door. They have a letter. It was just like, hey, like we know that you guys are like doing drugs, we're selling drugs, or like blah blah blah. We know like it's a huge like raid, like they were trying to, I guess, like quote unquote raid the house or like inspect it or some shit. So they gave us the city from the a letter from the city, sorry, and they were just like, hey, like we're gonna need to come in and like check the house and like do all this like all the shit. And me being the father of the house, I had to walk them through everything. Everybody in the house just dipped. Everyone was gone, and it was just me and like these 4 fucking fire department people. And
No
yeah, it was
shit.
just crazy.
But how, you get off? You good?
Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're not doing anything bad. It just like the neighbors have been literally every single day.
really
it's
don't
just
like
something
you.
new.
Have
Yeah,
you tried
really
to
don't
bribe
like
them
it.
with like cookies and cake and whatever good neighbors do? Like I don't know.
Dude, I'm honestly thinking of just giving them like $1,000 for a video, and then just be like, "Hey, I'll give you $1,000 to shut the fuck up."
That's
Maybe
it.
not the video.
We're only here for another 4 months, and then we're
We're
off to
not-
LA.
we're not LA,
Yeah.
man. We don't deal with your problems no more. Leave us alone.
No,
Yeah.
literally. But it's always like,
crazy.
yeah, it's always something to do with the neighbors.
Just a bunch of haters, man. They see that energy and they see the clowns like, fuck, why can't we do this?
Yeah.
Maybe they hate clowns too. You never know.
If I was your neighbor, I'd call the cops 100%. Man, another clown. If I saw a clown running, I'd be terrified. I'd be like, nah, these
Their
guys
little
are out
kid is-
ASAP.
This is good. I'm
I would
gonna jot
pla-
this
I'd
down.
probably plant drugs in the house. Cops, yeah, I think these guys got pot. over
What
there.
drug? What drug is it? Not what drug. What show is it? The Office. When Michael tries to plant oregano and
Yeah.
spinach.
Oh, yeah.
It's caprese salad.
Caprese salad. And Toby's no, it's not his. That's not his. Like, wait, it's not marijuana. I paid $400 for this.
Fuck, I had something I wanted to ask and I forget.
Well, while you're thinking about that, music. I want to go back to that.
Music.
Any other tracks coming
What was I
out?
gonna ask?
Yeah. So okay. So I'm
Mixtape.
mixtape. Maybe a mixtape. I've been working on a couple of other songs. So I'm the least creative artist, like in the singing wise, out of all my friends. Alex, Lavish. They're 2 very, very, very good artists, and that's kind of where I get my inspiration from. Alex is like an amazing singer. Like I want to show you guys some of his stuff after, but he kind of like shits on me, and that's why I'm like honestly just flat out like he's my first friend that I've ever made in Canada, and we kind of grew up together, and like throughout the years, like he's been very like shy, very timid on like just trying to do music, and like I finally pushed him to do it, and now that he's doing it, like every single time like we'll sit down and we'll try to make a song, I'll like I'll hop in, I'll be like whatever, doing what I'm doing, right?
Drop a beat
Yeah,
on
and
it,
then
some
Alex
bars.
will go fucking like Daniel Caesar on the track, and I'm like, you know what, man? Just take the song. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I don't
back
know.
off this one. You take this
SpongeBob.
one. Yeah. But yeah, I'm working on a couple of songs. Nothing too serious, just mostly for YouTube. But yeah, like it's pretty fun. I also really like just making music, and I'm not,
Ladies, you hear that again? That's another one.
and I'm learning how to play electric guitar too. So
Sick.
yeah,
But
That's hard,
you're
though.
not an artist.
but I'm not an artist.
Not an artist.
Yeah, I'm artiste.
What do you find harder? It's like being a talented singer or picking up the guitar? Like what's coming easier to you?
The guitar for sure.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, no, the guitar, honestly.
The guitar's hard, man. I tried to learn a Greek guitar once. It was impossible.
I got zero musical talent. I can't talk on this.
No, I
Zero.
No creative talent either.
I feel like
Zero.
No, but I feel like
you want to talk about who's not an artist? This guy.
That's it.
no, but honestly, like I feel like I'm not the one to put out absolute garbage. Like I mean, the Toronto scene, and I don't know if I should be saying this right now, but
Hit 'em.
But
oh
you're
my
about to
god,
roast
it's
some people.
absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Like the whole chronum with that, like all that stuff is just whack. Like I hate that.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, no, just all that like
I know what you
garbage. I hate
A
it.
lot of people just release stuff to release stuff.
No, honestly, and I've never been the type. I know that I can't sing. Like I'm very well aware, so I'll try to botch it with autotunes to make it sound somewhat enjoyable. You know?
Fair.
But yeah, like I just one thing about me is just like I find picking up the guitar is way easier because I can I can obviously train that more as opposed to my voice is just very hard for me to kind of like open up my muscles and try doing that. So.
I hear that, man. I'm the fucking worst singer.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm a terrible singer.
Probably your second worst, George. I'm the worst.
I mean, you're pretty bad. We're both pretty bad. We used to go. What's today? No. Every Thursday we used to go to
Dragon City Mall.
We used to go to Dragon City Mall,
Yeah.
Chinatown. I don't know how it came up. Ricky found it
Karaoke?
once.
Yeah, private room.
Okay.
We would go 2015, 2016. We would go almost every Thursday.
Yeah.
So we'd start downtown. We'd hit a bar, drink.
We hit a
bit,
patio, Hooters patio.
Go up there to like 2-3 in the morning and just sing.
they did bottle service
Just
too.
Sing
And like
we'd have like this was like
we had a crew
Snapchat was a little
dozen.
bit bigger for us back then. We were a
Yeah.
little younger and like we'd watch them the next day. We'd post them and they'd be like, "Yo, this is bad. This is bad." In the moment you're drinking, you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I sound great." Everybody wants to hear me singing like Michael Bublé or some shit. And you post it. Like I was watching them recently. I sent some to Ricky for his birthday, and I was like, "Wow, we're trash." And some days we'd be like, "Let's just go." Like we'd be bored. We'd be like, "Let's go to
Yeah.
karaoke."
me and George used to go ourselves sometimes.
We have to do one. We'll
go.
I'll
I'm trying
go
to
and
do
I'll
one
bring
this
Alex.
Saturday. I literally messaged the boys today. I was like, guys, who's down for karaoke Saturday? Crickets.
I might be down.
Not a single person
I
responded.
might be down.
I'm down. You can hear me botch everything, and I'll bring
Oh,
Alex
bro.
just to like kind of like boost.
Elevate.
us.
No. No good singers allowed.
No, but honestly,
I've literally sang karaoke in so many different cities and so many different countries. It's insane.
The one in,
Actually, I've
the one
never
in
done
Tokyo
it.
was sick.
I've done so. My go-to song is "Drops of Jupiter" by Train or "Counting Crows," Mr. Jones. But "Counting Crows," I don't remember all the words every time I do it.
Yeah.
So there's sometimes I'm like, Mr. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it was. But the one we did it once in Tokyo for my birthday. It was pretty sick.
Yeah,
It
any
was a proper-
Backstreet Boys song gets the crowd going. I sang in front of 50 people once, man. For a guy who sucks,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
where?
2017, the bar. It's on. It's
This guy remembers the peak
it's
of
a
his
big
singing.
bar.
Of his karaoke.
No, it was
it's
a
a
big
highlight.
bar. It was a birthday. It was a friend of mine's birthday or a friend of a friend's birthday.
Office
and he
Pub or whatever?
special
No,
appearance.
not Office Pub, but I have sang at Office Pub too. Actually, it was King like West. It just closed down. It's a half bar, indoor, half outdoor.
North
It's
of
a sports-
Brooklyn.
Nope.
Sports bar.
It's half sports bar in the front, like chill bar, and then it's got a massive outdoor patio, but covered patio. King West or Queen West. The Dime. Is
the dime. Yeah, it's like
is that still around?
No,
Is
it
that-
just closed down.
Yeah,
just
it was the
closed down.
dime.
Yeah,
So on
barbershop
their
went
patio,
next
on
to
their
it.
at the back patio, they have karaoke, and I was dating a girl at this time, and we went for her friend's birthday or something, and this place is like slam, but nobody wanted to sing. It was clearly karaoke night.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm getting up there. And I had never sang Counting Crows in public before, but I'm like, whatever, I got it. I sang in the car today. I'm ready to go. And I've done Drops of Jupiter so many times. You can
And
only
in the shower too.
You can
like,
only
practice.
sing Drops of Jupiter. So I
We all
get
do
up
it, come
there. I get up there and I give the guy my ticket. I'm like, hey, Counting Crows. He's like, I literally haven't even sat down. I'm almost sober at this point.
Yeah.
Like I've only had 2 or 3 drinks. They're like, all right, Ricky, Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. I'm like, chug my drink, get up there. And the monitor was like maybe a second behind the actual song.
Oh.
And if you sing karaoke, you know how hard it is to sing when the monitor's behind the song and you don't know all the words. And it was bad, but there was a cute old couple in front that was like cheering me on like I was their son or something. Long story short, it was fun. I didn't sing Counting Crows in front of a big crowd for a long time after that.
Yeah. We've had some big crowds at Dragon City though. Just to pack people into those rooms.
So those rooms, it's like you get a 6-person,
like the size of
10-person,
this space
or
here.
15-person room.
That's sick.
And again, bottles there, nobody realizes they're maybe like $120, $150.
No way.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but they would sell like half-drank bottles too. So you like crush a bottle.
Shady shit.
Yeah,
going
man.
on
And you
there.
get, again, like I'm not sure if we're supposed to say this, but you could like people could smoke in the room, can't actually smoke, but you could.
No
smoke.
one does anything, but you could do it.
Yeah.
Literally, you felt like you were in like an old shady Chinatown somewhere.
It was cool
Yeah,
because you'd walk through this like shady,
And you're in
like,
China. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
You walk through the shady staircase to get up there sometimes
Yeah.
if the front door is closed.
And you're
There's like
fucking-
kids playing dice in the stairway. It's, like it's shady.
And you're back at Bad Boys.
Yeah, we found
Will
it. and-
Smith is like hunting someone down.
Yeah, it was so funny because the people actually knew us like by name by the end of that summer.
They hated us.
And we went
Remember that guy
every-
who serves the drinks was always miserable?
Yeah, and we'd
He'd
jump
see
on
us and be
tables
like,
and stuff.
Like, bro, we're back again. We're in a good mood because we're drinking.
Yeah.
He looks at us like, fuck's sakes, he just walks away.
Oh my God.
Fuck these guys.
But we're good paying customers, man. So we had to take us
We're there
back.
every fucking week.
Yeah, it was good, man.
I want to segue to another thing. I have a question. I don't know if you're going to remember this. Watching one of your videos,
Yeah.
and I think it was your buddy was like sleeping and you like put like glue in his hand.
Oh, yeah.
But on your table, you had like 4 bottles of Cholula and like it looks like 20 dozen eggs. And I'm wondering, was that for a prank or do you guys eat all that? Because I don't know how it caught my eye. He's lying on his couch, first of all, in the middle of like a dining room, and then there's like 2 Cholulas, a massive Red Hot, and this stack of eggs.
The neighbors
Like,
were
these
about
guys-
to get it that
I'm like,
day.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing with this stuff?
So one thing you have to know about a YouTube house is that it is not a livable house at all. Like my room is my house. I have my kitchen, my fridge, everything is in my room, and just the rest of it is just free for all. It's an absolute free for all. But it was definitely for a prank.
I feel like this is like a frat house.
Yeah, no,
And honestly, it looks like it looks like a frat house.
no, but like it's like we don't even try to make it a frat house. It's like we need these stuff that make it a frat house to make these videos.
It's like there's a swimming pool in the living room, like
yeah, like literally
a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
KY jelly. You never know when we're gonna need it for a
There
prank.
was one prank. I was sleeping. I was like, "There's no covers in the mattress." I'm like, "These guys sleep with no blankets?" Like, this guy's like, "This is a dorm room." I was like, even university, I had a little bit more than this.
No, but he was taking a nap. Something, just whatever. I just decided, what? Let's just fuck with him. Just put some glue in his fucking hand.
I remember.
Yeah.
I saw.
No,
it.
but-
I was like crying.
Do you guys ever go at it? Like actually personally like fight? Because you're pranking people all day long. There's probably a day where someone's like, yo, I'm not into this. Like, yo, don't fuck with me. And then if someone says that to a YouTube pranker, I'm sure you're like, okay, I need to fuck with them now.
Yeah.
Oh, just swore twice there.
It's tough.
All right. Well, do you guys ever like go at it?
Honestly, not at all, because
Wow.
like when we all went into the house, we went in knowing like once the cameras are up, like it's work. Like that's our work. Like I find we think of it as a 9 to 5 as opposed to like, oh, we're just filming because we want to do it. Like we're very like on our stuff. So once the cameras are up, people know like, all right, like getting character type stuff.
Yeah.
But if we're doing stuff that's off camera that's just stupid for no reason, then that's when people are just like, yo, what the fuck are you like? Are you okay? Like,
Yeah. Camera's not rolling, bro.
Yeah.
Chill a little bit.
Get
We
it
need
together.
some downtime.
yeah, like there'll be some times where like we're just doing some dumb stuff and like Kyle will be like, yo, Andre, what in the fuck are you doing? And I'm just like, I don't know, like I have energy, like leave me alone.
Do you guys ever just chill and have like a casual like movie night?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like normal, kind of.
Kinda.
Off camera.
Neighbors don't hate us 7 days a week.
Yeah, only 5.
Only 5.
Do you guys ever shoot multiple videos in a day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But even for like your own channel though?
Yeah. Like I
Oh.
remember once I filmed 3 or 4 videos in a day. Yeah, I
Holy
went
shit.
ballistic.
Took the rest of the week off.
Yeah,
That's
literally,
it.
yeah. When I first started, I actually used to film I'd film a week's worth of content and then I'd edit it and then I'd post it and then I would repeat. So I'm always a week ahead.
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry, you would record a week's worth
Yeah.
and then like that week spent posting it, but as you're posting, still record more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
That's what we try and do with the podcast. We try and
Yeah.
get ahead every now and then.
Yeah.
Because then, okay, if we have someone cancel and when COVID happened, I guess sometimes when I'm not that clear when I message people, but I normally say I'm like, here's where we record, here's the address, and then some people I guess just because of COVID think we're still doing Zoom ones.
Yeah.
So I guess someone's like, oh well, I was supposed to come in. I thought I'm in Florida. We're like, what?
Bro, we didn't send you my address for fun to send
literally-
me a gift. That's what we're recording.
Yeah, it's funny, but we've had a couple, and then sometimes people get other things or something comes up,
Yeah.
and you got to cancel. Like crap, like we have nothing. We release twice a week, every week because.
Yeah.
maybe I didn't.
3, man. The algorithm.
Yeah, I didn't know the algorithm. I didn't know that, but everywhere I read about podcasts is you have to be consistent. You have to consistently post each week, and we got ahead maybe back in February when we decided to start doing 2 a week.
No, like really got ahead was recently, a couple months.
No,
ago.
but when we decided to start doing 2 a week,
Oh,
because we started booking a lot of guests.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, hey, we have 9 guests in 1 month. We can't do 1 a week. Well, the episode won't even be relevant in a month. And thank God we started doing twice. Because imagine if we did a whole bunch of February, just released 1, half of them wouldn't be relevant anymore.
True.
You can't release those episodes in March when COVID
But also,
happened.
I think we've gotten better at like knowing what to talk about, how to keep it not time sensitive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we're
but
getting a little better at it.
We're getting all
no,
right.
but yeah, like it's very like come and go. I guess like I used to just do that, and then I realized like trying to do it every single day is better. It's more time consuming, but it's way better because you follow the trends more. I guess like YouTube is all about creating like new content or creating a new way to look at things. So as opposed to me just doing like 5 random pranks like in 1 week and then just like pushing it out, like sometimes I'll get an idea like, or I'll spark an idea from a movie or like this or that. So posting every single day is kind of better than just like doing it like prior. So
Eating like chunks and then like kind of putting up after. Yeah.
I feel like that's all social media though, because even Instagram, I feel like it's the same kind of way. They don't want you posting 2 or 3 in 1 day. They'd rather you post 3 or 4 a week. Yeah.
Staying more active on it.
Yeah.
Is there one prank besides jumping out on a crane or something with a
Something
billboard?
ballistic.
There's something like a sneak peek you got coming up in the next like week or two? Because this episode's gonna be up right away. I think,
today.
so.
Yeah.
Or if you can't say it, we can.
No, I'm trying to think of what. I'm gonna pull out my phone if that's okay.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Is there one that has to do with all those eggs and all that Cholula sauce? do you dump it on your buddy or something?
Like, he's gonna look at his notepad. But while he does this, we'll take this minute to thank our sponsors, Kind Magazine, one of the fastest growing print and digital magazines in North America. Great stuff. They had Mike Tyson, Russell Peters on the front cover. New episodes dropping soon, and they just dropped their merch. If you look, me and Georgie got the hats on.
Fire.
I've got my sweater, and we're gonna be running a contest for the hats and a pals shirt probably maybe today actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it with this episode.
Yeah.
So check them out, Kind Magazine.
All right, yeah.
Back to you, Andreas.
Back to me. Sick. That was perfect. Like,
That was a really good segue. Really good like interaction.
Well, I'm getting good at that. We're professional podcasters now. What can I say?
Technically, we are pros.
We're professionals. Huh?
Exactly.
Continue.
Okay, so I'm trying to transition. So in my head, I thought getting from 1,000 to 100,000, like that's where I'm gonna do everything with the team. After I get to 100,000, I want to start doing more public pranks and more stuff where I can get more reactions out of other people as opposed to the people that are in the house. And one of the first videos I want to do, and I feel like one of the first videos I'm gonna actually be posting, is doing a headless prank. So I'll be like in the garage or somewhere like down King Street or something, and like the head will pop off, and I want to actually put blood to squirt out. Yeah,
Jeez,
I like it.
Yeah,
well, Halloween's around the corner too, so you know you can get the props everywhere, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I have a gallon of blood at home. You should see my closet, dude. It's fucking messed. I have like 16 outfits, 16 clown costumes. Like it's bad.
You got like 8 clowns. He goes to the party, starts like, yeah, I need. You got that new clown head in? I need that.
Yeah, dude. I was telling my other friends like. Obviously transitioning from like the whole nightlife entertainment industry, like having to like wear like designer and stuff. Like I used to be buying like designer and stuff, and now I buy fucking gallons of slime and blood. Like what happened? Like
your closet looks a lot different now than it did a year ago.
Like those cops broke in. They came. The fire department came in. It's like, fuck's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, it's like, is he a serial killer or a drug guy? Like what is going on here?
He's got multiple personas. Oh man, yeah. That's so. Would you not ever get like doing those publicly? Would you not get like timid or embarrassed at all? Like, not embarrassed, but like, are you not like worried about doing them in public more?
Honestly, I've never like. I feel like some people do have that. They get like scared and stuff, but I've never had that in my life. Like I've never been the one to just shy down from like. So I've actually been more encouraged. Like if you're like, oh, you won't do this, I'll be like, all right, okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Then fuck you.
You won't do it.
Yeah. I'm like that. I think like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like if you don't do it, or like. Once it goes back to like me wanting to learn things, like I always want to see what is gonna happen in a situation. So if I don't do it, I'm always gonna be like in the back of my head, I'm like, if I did it, like what could have happened?
Yeah,
you know. So
true,
because not doing anything is just
yeah.
I'm always I like to be like, if you like just do it. Like
Yeah.
that's like my kind
I
of
like it.
motto.
Nike.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
remove.
Nike stole my my motto.
Yeah, you came up with it first.
Yeah, I came up with the first.
No, but it's true. Like, you got to remove that like fear too, right? And I will say, like, when I was doing it, that's the one that always had me shook. And like, I'd be in. Honestly, 99% of my videos are in foreign countries. So like in hindsight, like even in the moment, I'd be like, okay, I'm never gonna see these people again.
Yeah.
But still, when like I find like when I'm talking to the camera and walking,
Yeah.
it's still weird.
Yeah.
People are still looking at you no matter what.
Yeah.
Once you remove that, and you're like, hey, who cares?
Yeah,
Makes it a
literally.
lot easier.
Yeah.
And typically, you get better content out of that too.
Oh,
Because if you're like a
100%.
little bit worried or shy, like, also have
Yeah.
to come across the same way.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. And that's one thing that I always like want to anyone doing YouTube or anything. Like for example, when I first started, my videos were not the same as how they are now. But because I didn't care and I was posting every single at the time, I posted 2 months straight without taking a day off.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I was like
Sorry to cut you off. How many videos do you have up right now?
88
Okay.
right now. Yeah, I took a
And those
couple
are mostly
down,
like post-COVID.
yeah. No, so most of them are post COVID because I started regularly vlogging. We used to do these things called the weekly wave. So when everything
Wave Entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah, so Wave Entertainment is the entertainment company that I had. When I was doing that, that's when I started like trying to do the weekly Wave vlog. So I'd get all of everything that we did in a week and then I'd post it. And then I kind of transitioned into doing pranks and stuff every single day. And I was really shy on camera because I didn't know how to kind of act on camera. But I was like screw it. Like I'm just gonna put the camera down. I'm filming. This is what I'm doing right now. That's it. And people were like making fun of it. People were like, "Oh, this is funny," whatever, blah blah blah. But some people were like, "Yo, you're doing it right." The most of the most, but at the end of the day, like,
Who cares?
Yeah, literally. And because me,
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm thinking?
Probably.
Continue on to talk. Yeah.
no, but because I did that, it actually is the reason of why I've been gaining a lot more subscribers now because people see that YouTube picked up the algorithm of me posting every single day, and now that I've been doing it again, that's when everyone like YouTubers just like, okay, let's push this guy because he has so many videos out now, like. Let's push him out there and see how people will react, and people like the videos and whatever.
You seem more natural. You're acting like yourself. You're not worried about what everyone's thinking around
yeah,
you.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's just.
And people are going to criticize. Like, at the end of the day, when you start doing anything, when we started this podcast, like even our buddies, they're going to chirp you, they're going to make fun of you.
Yeah.
Anything you do, once people, like, it kind of just goes away naturally. As you do it more and you, like you lean into it more and you do it more, but like, okay, he's serious about it. It's not that funny if we make fun of him because he doesn't care, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But if they tease you and make jokes and then you
And you
kind of
stop
keep
or
in your
something.
shell,
Yeah.
and you don't get out, then they're like, oh, okay, it does bother him, so we got to keep doing it, right? It's kind of this
Exactly.
self-perpetuating cycle.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What were you going to say?
I'll get to that because it's a good way to end my little speech here. But it's so true because if you stop doing it because of what other people are doing, then it's like you let them win.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I've always said this from the beginning. When we started this podcast, everyone was supportive. All our friends were supportive because what we were trying to do, it was a good idea, and it was very fitting for us. So all of our friends were supportive. But I'm sure when we launched, there's people like, what are these idiots trying to do? Like, these guys are losers. Like, who cares what they have to say? Well, so you know what? Donovan Bailey came on. Penny Alexia came on. All these other
Alexa's coming on.
She's
Andreas
coming on.
came on.
Andreas is coming on. Like, there's so many. We've had so many amazing guests on our podcast too. So, but what I was gonna say is that at the end of the day, who gives an F what other people think about you?
Exactly,
Because
yeah.
when you go to bed at night and you close your eyes, no matter who you're with, you're
the
by
only
yourself.
one in your bed.
Exactly.
You're the only one in your head.
Exactly.
And it's
That's
like, yo, if you're happy with what you're doing, F everybody else.
Yeah.
Fuck what they think, and that's
And
it.
what if
There you go.
like I just stopped, or what if you guys just stopped? You know, like you
let
and
them
then-
win.
Yeah, and you think like I don't know about you guys, but I would always think about it like
What could have
if
happened?
I was here from a year, like if I was doing what I was doing from then to now, what
He
could
literally
happen?
said that the other day.
Yeah.
He's like, what if we started this a year ago?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, yeah, I agree. And when we started this too, you know, like, I mean, we're 30 now. Rick just turned 30. Shout out everybody. Ricky's birthday yesterday. 2 days ago. But like, we turned 30. So when you turn 30 and like, you know, we grew up in kind of like the family business environment, you're kind of like, you're almost kind of expected, not just our family supports whatever we do, but like
Yeah.
people around you, like, you know, you're 30, like, should you be like focusing on business, getting your life together, all that
Yeah.
stuff. And like, you know what? Like, this is fun. And yeah, you kind of put yourself out there a bit, but like, man, everyone we've had on this podcast, we learned something new from. Literally every guest, we can probably pull something out. I mean, we didn't learn half the stuff you told us we didn't know about for YouTube and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Why are
and we-
YouTube about to skyrocket after this
But
one?
also we see a different side, right? Because
Yeah.
like we've said this with other guests we've had, is like, you know, Ricky knows you from the nightlife industry, but
Yeah.
that's only one facet of what you do.
Yeah.
So we see the YouTube side now, and we find out who you really are and what
Exa-
girls are
yeah.
gonna like, right? So, so you know, but it's cool because
He's
like,
an artist.
yeah, we're not just here like
Artiste.
just yeah. We're not just here like, you know, bragging about ourselves, talking about ourselves. Like we want to just learn from other people. So we were saying recently, it's like if we started this a year ago, who knows where we could be? But we didn't, so we're like kind of just moving in the right direction.
Yeah, now it's happening.
And just keep grinding.
And that's like another thing too with my parents. I'm obviously from Egypt and stuff. They very old fashioned. They kind of don't understand like online money, internet money, even the entertainment stuff. But no
Europeans understand that you can get paid to throw a party.
Yeah, no, yeah.
My parents were like, you can't. That's not a real job.
Yeah, no, literally.
I was like, I get a paycheck each week.
Yeah.
How is this not a real job? You work 2 nights a week. That's it. Yeah. And you're on your phone the rest of the day hanging out by the pool. Yeah, and I'm still making the same as someone working 9 to 5. So how is this not a real job?
Yeah, no, literally.
It took them a while.
But yeah, my parents were obviously they try to be supportive, but they're very like Arabic and they're very like stubborn and old fashioned. So once again, like that's kind of where I kind of just did my own thing and stayed in my zone. And one thing led to another, and my parents kind of saw the success rate in the entertainment industry, and even my dad actually, he was like, "Yo, like don't do YouTube. Like I don't want you doing YouTube because like I don't want to be seen on all that's like all that little parent
perception of like the family.
Yeah, right." And little do you know, like now that I've kind of like I now help them like with a bunch of stuff, and like my dad kind of sees like, okay, he's not doing this because he's an idiot. He's doing this because he's actually smart. Like you know, he's not
passionate about it too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You enjoy it. It makes you happy, right? And like most parents want to see their kids happy, and if they're doing something that's not getting them in trouble and they're not going to kill themselves doing it, it's like most parents will support it once they realize that you know you're having fun with it and you can make money and make a career out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one there to kind of hit them with the last two that we always hit people with.
Andreas, you've been a pleasure having on this podcast, and we've got 2 questions we ask every single. Actually, no, should we introduce our 3rd question today?
What was the third one?
The one we talked about like Sunday.
Bro, it was a rough weekend.
Well, let's test it out. Let's see what people think.
Yeah, you hit them with. I don't remember.
Okay, so we got 3 questions now that we're gonna ask every guest.
When did we talk about this? I don't remember.
My birthday Sunday night. We asked literally everybody. If you were a kitchen appliance, what appliance would you be?
Ooh.
Oh wait, this is dumb. We were saying about the fire. Isn't that it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird question.
No, I'm trying to think. I want to be an oven.
Why an oven?
So many features.
I like it.
You can do a lot with an oven. Like
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
There's like the baking. You can cook on it. Like you can store things in it.
Well, technically,
I store stuff in my. Pretty much what I do with mine. Like the pots and pans in
it's
there.
It's like the most like
versatile.
Yeah, I feel 100% an oven.
Yeah,
you know it's good. Like the guest is now facing the kitchen. I like it. It's good. Got a couple laughs. We'll test this one out with Penny Alexiak tomorrow.
You want me to hit him with mine next? You want to go?
No, because yours is a good one then, though. So another question is, if there was a movie about your life, who would you want to star as you?
Ooh.
Could be any actor or actress.
Could it be anyone?
From any point in time.
I honestly would. No, I can't.
I like how our guests really think about these answers too.
Yeah, no, I'm really thinking about this.
Except Michael D just gave up that answer right away.
Right away, but I knew Michael was gonna give that answer.
I wanted to do. Can I do an artist?
Yeah, it can be anybody.
Like Michael Jackson.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, it's
a good one.
You're just different.
Yeah,
and
so
I feel
sick.
like, I'm very like different and an artiste. I
love when the guest uses the joke again. The comeback.
No, but no, definitely Michael, because he's just very talented and he was a great performer. And I actually grew up on watching him when I was like 2 years old. I was just loving everything. The moonwalk was like it was crazy for me. And yeah, I feel like, and actually some people, I don't know, like for whatever reason, but some people say that we kind of look similar in some angles or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Some people also thought I was Swedish, so I don't. It's very weird.
Well, from the name, I would guess Swedish.
Fair.
Yeah.
From the name, yeah. Okay.
Last one. If you could
Georgie.
give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Stay positive.
That's good.
Always stay positive. Yeah, I feel like, especially with the nightlife industry, a lot of people kind of like, even me, like I feel like I've went down like a little spiral, just partying every single day, doing everything. I've always like lived on like the fast lane almost, and I've never like, I don't know, it kind of like messes with you. I always thought people were trying to like use me as opposed to like being my friend, especially when like most of my friends stopped coming out and like it was just these random people that were just like, hey, like can I come do this, come do that, and I didn't really mind it, but it kind of like always messed with my head, and it kind of made me go in a lane that I didn't want to go to.
Yeah.
And I was never really like that. I was always like a positive guy, and like with the drinking and all that stuff kind of like really messed with me, but kind of coming out from it now. That's why I actually went to Bali, and like I kind of like the whole spiritual thing. Sick. And the whole staying positive thing. You actually told me to go to Bali. You were the one who gave me all the tips and about Bali. But
well, first you were thinking doing Thailand. That's why I think you wrote who's been to Thailand, and I messaged you. I was like, yo, man, you have to go.
And you gave me everything.
I was like, man, go alone, blah blah blah. So,
yeah.
How long did you go to Bali for?
Well, I went to Bali for a month and a half. I went to Vietnam, and like I just kind of traveled. I kind of wanted to like get rid of like the toxicity from my body, and like now like I feel like I kind of lost myself when I was like promoting and stuff like that, but in like now I feel like way better, and like I can have like my positivity back, like my vibes are like back in like levels and stuff like that.
GVO, good vibes only, baby.
Good vibes only, yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely just to stay positive and look at the bright side always.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great advice, man.
Love it. If people want to find out more about you, your YouTube channel, where can they go?
Just Andreas Eskander on YouTube.
Spell it out.
Oh, Andreas Eskander on YouTube. I'm with Andreas on Instagram, and Andreas Eskander on just all the socials.
Sick.
Beauty.
We'll link everything. We'll hit it up.
Yeah, this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming on, telling us these stories. Can't wait for our YouTube to take off now that we know the inside tricks. But no, everything you're doing is awesome. We'll keep supporting. We'll share all the links on social media.
Thank you.
Other than that,
that's it.
That's it. Signing off, pals.
All right.
Cheers.
Peace.
Peace.